Got a Honda in the shop that needs new sun visors. Let's get to work. This is what we're working on today, a 2012 Honda Pilot. Alright, let's check out what they're doing. And this is pretty typical. They break right here at this hinge. So you can kind of force it back up like that. But this one, yeah, it's pretty much done. Sometimes there's a little technique that I showed in another video, and I'll put a link to it, where we can prolong these, but this one's too far gone. This one's making some noise. It seems to be working. So we can probably limp that along, but this one definitely needs to be replaced. But I have two new ones, so we're going to be replacing both of them. Alright, to replace these, we go right over here to where our mounting point is, and right there, hopefully I can get a shot of it. Right there, you see there's a little opening. There's a little tab right up in there. I don't know that I can get the camera up in there, but there's a little tab right up in there that we're going to have to press in, and once we press it in, then we can release this thing. Okay, to get this thing out, I'm going to use this curved little pry bar. It looks like a tiny little screwdriver with a bent tip. And we'll put this down like that. And then I'm going to reach in there and press that tab in, and then we just need to turn it to about a 45-degree angle there, and if we got the tab pressed in right, it'll drop down. There we go. Sometimes it takes a couple times, and then, well, I'll show you. Here, let me get you. All right, once we get it into the correct position at 45, it'll just pop down on its own, and then we can see we have our connector here. And then all we need to do is just kind of squeeze it in and see if I can do it with one hand. Squeeze it in and disconnect it just like that. And of course that's because we have our little vanity mirror here that's lighted. Passenger side, same thing. You just need to feel around, find that little tab. Come on. I think I had it and then I pushed it back. There. Sometimes they can be a bit of a pain. There's this one. Hopefully you can see this tab right there is what we're pushing on, and then we're turning it like this. So that's what it looks like in place, just like that. And we just gotta press it in. Of course, it's much easier like this, and then turn it just like that. And when we install it, we want it in this position like this. We don't want it in the locked position. We want it in the unlocked position like that. Alright, I got two new ones here, and here's our old broken one. And comparing the two, this is going to be the same as our driver's side there. So what's the part number on this one? There's the part number for the driver's side. Of course, you need to make sure that you get the right part for your application, and it has to be the right color also. And this will be the part number for the passenger or right side on this vehicle. And make sure the foam is stuck all the way around our connector. Like this one, it was peeled off just a little bit, but it was still sticky, so all you got to do is kind of press it in place. If for some reason it fell off, it's missing or something like that, a lot of times you can peel the old stuff off and reuse it. But it's supposed to come with new foam just like that. And if we don't fix that, it's going to rattle around inside there, and you'll hear it all the time. Alright, we'll take our brand new one, clean the gunk off of it, and then we'll go ahead and get it reinstalled. I have gloves on, and I keep the plastic on so I try to avoid being the first one to put fingerprints on there. So all we need to do, we gotta snap our plug into place and get it up in there, and then right here we got a little notch that we have to line up with a notch up there. So we just fish it up through, and it's going to be the exact opposite of the way we did. We want it to be about a 45-degree angle, and then we'll go forward, and it should snap into place. And we'll know if we did it right if we bring it back and it doesn't fall out on us. So as you can see, we are good to go. Fixed. Okay, we'll go ahead and do the same thing for the right side. And this little pin, if you couldn't tell, goes right in there. It's a little locator pin. So we need to make sure that lines up or it won't go in. And then the little tab that we have to press in, hopefully you can see it's right there by the tip of my finger, right there. We need to make sure that it's not in the locked position, so you can see we're unlocked. If we look in the hole right there, you can see, we can just see the end of the tab right there, because that tab is pretty long, but the main part that we have to disconnect is way over here. It protrudes out a little bit if we look in there. Of course, the lighting is terrible right now inside the car, but there it is right down there. And so we know we're unlocked, so now we're good to go. We can go ahead and get this thing installed. And just like the other side, we'll go ahead and get this plugged in. It's only going to plug in one way. You see, if I do it the wrong way, it's not going to go. So we need to make sure, get it the right way. Then we just kind of fish it up under there, or back up in there, I mean. Get our tab in place. We should be right at about a 45-degree angle, and then go back, and I could hear it click. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it click, but I could hear it click, and now, see, it won't pop out. Alright, let's make sure our new sun visors work. That one feels pretty good. That one feels pretty good. And I recommend, in order to make them last, and I'm guilty of it too, I just flip it up like that. Try not to do that. Try to walk it all the way up with your hand, just like that. If you're gentle with them, just like that, they typically will last a lot longer. Well, that's it for this one. And as always, if the video helped you out or you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.